So out on a walk with Tundra, and Tundra has been a very sort of nervous. She's not terrible. She's not like super fearful, but she's very nervous in new situations, anything unfamiliar, anxious. So she's still getting used to me, and she kind of slinks around a lot and, has her head down low. And she looks up at you with those submissive eyes, like, please don't hurt me. And so we're working on her commands, but we're sort of just peppering that in. With dogs like this, I like to get right to work, chipping away at the anxiety and building the confidence and just teaching them about e-collar pressure. So we're out on a little walk right now. She doesn't really know heel yet, but you can see she's kind of put herself in a heel here, which is interesting because, let's go, I put a prong collar on her and just told her, she couldn't pull me anymore, with just, mild to moderate pressure, maybe some little pops. But once I told her she couldn't pull, she just put herself right there. I didn't put her there. She did that. So she's like, I'll just walk right next to you, which is fine. That's great. But so now I'm kind of working on just walking her around into unfamiliar territory, teaching her about the e-collar pressure, to teach her the position of heel. So we're kind of working on a lot of things at once, and just, spending time with her, teaching her to shut that pressure off by getting back into position here next to me, which, as we walk down the road, the neighbor's Cocker Spaniels were barking at us, and so she wants to stop and put the brakes on and look around. Where's the dog? Where's the threat? And so that's a really good opportunity for me to turn that e-collar pressure on and encourage her to not worry about it. Just come get back into position and let's just continue our walk. So this has been really great so far. And you can see, can you see? Yeah. I'll take it, heel. I'll take a step to the side, heel. Good girl. And she comes right with me. And I might need to turn my pressure down. She looked a little jumpy there. That's okay. It's on a 5. I'm going to turn it down to a 3. She's a sensitive cookie, which is not a surprise. So a lot of times, the higher the anxiety, the lower the levels you need on the e-collar. Not 100% of the time. It doesn't always work that way. But that's really common. The more anxious the dog is, the more sensitive they are to the stimulation. So I'll do that again so you can see it though. Let out a little slack in her leash. She's already learning. Pressure comes on, pressure shuts off when she gets next to me. So it looks really good. And I was gonna take her out today, not far, but maybe just to a parking lot, and kind of get her used to being around stuff going on. I think it might be a little soon for that, but I don't like to wait too long. I don't like to let the dogs get too comfortable. I like to keep moving them forward. But maybe we'll go to a quiet park or something today. So here we go. The Cocker Spaniels are barking. She's going to go hide on the other side of me here. So I'm going to apply pressure and pull her back out. Let's go. Good. So I'm going to shorten her leash up so I have a little more control. Good. So if my phone will let me, I'll film the rest of this as we walk by and the dog's barking. So you can see what I do. And I'm going to turn my pressure up to a 5 again, because the dogs barking usually take priority over the e-collar pressure at a 3 with her. So if she stops and puts on the brakes to look for the dog, I don't hear the barking anymore. And if I stop, she stops with me and sits. Good girl. Good job. Heel. Good. So, sure, she was a little unsure of what that e-collar stimulation was at first, but they learned very quickly that it's neutral and it's just a part of life now, and it's a thing that turns on and off, and I can shut it off with my behavior, and they know it's a communication thing. And And then they're not so worried about it anymore. And it becomes a very powerful tool to motivate a dog that is unsure. So we're walking by now. I don't hear any dogs barking. Of course, I have to watch for them too because they might charge at us. Although I think they put in some kind of e-fence, so hopefully not. All right, guys, we'll update you again on Tundra later, but she's doing really great. And she might get to go to the park today, so maybe I'll get some footage there. Okay, that's it for now.